All right, this has been a very one-sided fight so far. There really has been no sport in this. I mean, if anything, I should pull this guy off the other guy. It's not going well for the other guy. I'm talking about that jungle beef. That one-sided jungle beef. There is no rivalry. There is no rivalry if the other guy keeps winning. I'm talking about Chris in Southeastern Wisco and Jerome in Houston. Every time Chris in Southeastern Wisco calls, he makes it worse for Jerome. Every time Jerome tries to respond, he makes it worse for Jerome. And yet he continues. Let's go to Southeastern Wisco, Chris. What's going on, Chris? How are you?
I'm doing great, Jim. How about yourself?
Perfect. Great. Thank you.
That's awesome. Say, Jim, I felt compelled to double back and keep my promise to tie up some unfinished business, and that is to directly address that degenerate hillbilly from H-Town, Jerome. I thought I was being thoughtful and kind to the old-timer. I was just trying to warn him of the inevitable, which happened in spite of my good intentions when he ran his golden ticket through the paper shredder at warp speed. It's a really embarrassing look to be north of 60 years old and still be living by the wake and bake code. I mean, let's get real here, man. You call a show that has approximately 2 million listeners, and while on hold you manage to drink so much cheap whiskey that your head basically caves in. But no, you don't stop there. In an attempt to sober up, you smoke a crap load of wizard cabbage and doze off while waiting to get on the show. When you hit the airwaves, obviously hammered and stoned, you make a futile and embarrassing attempt to right the ship by trying to flex and talk about something you probably just learned watching a Wheel of Fortune rerun. Explaining what an acronym means to you, Jim, you're horrified and disgusted that you are so wasted, Jerome. WTF, since you like acronyms. But you still weren't done. You follow that up with the most ridiculous statement claiming to have an IQ of 180. Just for a point of reference, genius, Albert Einstein had an approximate IQ of 160. So you're boasting an IQ of 180? Sounds about right, but only if you meant for the entire student body of 5 that probably attended your one-room schoolhouse. Jerome, just to show you there are no hard feelings, and I still want to help you, I've decided to treat you to a tattoo so you can commemorate your epic crash and burn. So just show up at the tat shop. The ink is for your forehead, and it reads, Surgeon General's warning. May cause headaches, nausea, extreme boredom, and IQ shrinkage. Ask clowns like you have a grave threat to the health and well-being of Jim, the X4TI bros, and the clones in general. Jerome, hope you enjoyed your nice, swift ass-kicking. Wore Rick's new side hustle giving tours in his driveway of his James Naismith replica basketball hoop, and wore the Chicago Bears, the monsters of the Midway, finally ending the Tebow 2.0 experiment once and for all. Deuces, Jim.
Oh, man. It goes without saying, Alvy, do what you do. Rack that call.
Rack him.
My guy, Jerome, stay down. Stay down. Stay down, Jerome. Jerome is the Ravens. Chris in Southeastern Wisco is KC. But worse, I think. My man, Jerome, I'm coming from a place of love and respect. Stay the hell down. You don't want any more of that. You don't want any more of that. The clones do, but you don't. Stay down. It's like he keeps trying to get up, and this guy's just stomping on his head. Stay down. When we come back, Jerome, stay down. Myles Gaskin joins me next. We're talking Dolphins football. Running back Myles Gaskin coming up in about 10 minutes. I've got Fred Warner at the top of the hour. Chris, man, you really enjoying yourself? There is no sport in that, right? You got to move on to somebody else. Who's next? You don't want to be in that guy's crosshairs. He definitely will be a part of next year's Smack Off.